promise I'll stand by you all the way. Here is my shoulder. If you need a friend, I'll be your anchor on whom you can depend. With Monalisa.
Here's a couple bound by vision to entertain, educate and inform, using culture as a platform. They have traveled to over 100 countries, taking the African culture to the international community and bringing back to Africa the rest of the world. Their passion about the continent is infectious, bringing joy, happiness, and a proud cultural identity to millions of homes across the world. Even their costumes are eloquent testimonies of the authentic African beauty, culture, and pride. From music to dance to traditional ceremonies and amazing costumes, they have cultivated in us a thirst and hunger for our heritage. Metche Isaac and Nneka Moses are cultural icons and world citizens.
Welcome so much. Thank you for coming to You and I Show.
It's my pleasure.
Great, and I know you're going to have such a good time.
I have no doubt.
I'm looking forward to it.
Right. Now, there's something we usually do here. It's a tradition, and it's a ritual if you call it that way.
Right.
That is, you have to take a pledge.
Okay,
yeah?
how?
I like to have your hands.
To Nigeria, our country?
Well, I love my country, but no, not to Nigeria this time.
Okay.
Now, I pledge, or we pledge.
We pledge.
We pledge.
Your names?
Okay.
I, Nneka Isaac Moses, pledge.
I, Isaac Moses.
To say the truth.
To say the truth.
The whole truth.
The whole truth.
No pleasing of your friends out there.
No pleasing of
your friends out there.
Your friends out there.
I'm repeating. My friends out there.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Amen.
Amen.
Okay. You're under oath.
Oh, yes.
So the whole truth.
Okay.
We keep it real here.
Across my heart.
Fantastic. Now, to the questions.
Right.
You recently celebrated 18 whole years of being together as man and wife.
Yes.
How did you keep it so tight and together for this long? Because both of you look so young. 18 years? Where was I 18 years ago?
The truth is, time really flies.
It does.
And you don't
Yeah,
really,
fast.
Oh, yes,
It
time
does.
flies
It
really
does.
fast. And let me not say I have the recipes. No, I don't have the recipes or the answer to how we kept
How?
it tight. But
You don't
I
have a
think-
script
No.
on how you're running your marriage with
No.
Nneka.
I think aside from the grace of God, it's mutual respect.
Yes, we have that.
Yes. Mutual respect and
Understanding?
understanding. Just
Sacrifice.
Yes, even dealing with my friends, I try not to offend them. I try not to do those things that I know would piss them off.
Yeah.
Same thing here with my wife. I know the things I would do that would really hurt her, so I try not to do those things.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
this
so
is a lead. Follow this lead, people out there. Follow this lead.
Thank you.
How did you keep it together as a couple? How did that happen? What was the magic?
Well, was it magic? It's more like, for me, coming from my own point of view, I met a guy that I love and I fell in love with him. And for me, this marriage is about nurturing him, loving him, doing the things that make him happy. So
This is our lead. Viewers at home, this is our lead. Please, this is our lead.
Oh,
Right
on. Some people get into marriage and it's almost like a competition. He's not my competitor. He's like my king, after my God.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
So
Fantastic.
For me, it's just about him.
Fantastic.
And then I think because he gives me double that in return, I feel good, doing anything and everything for him.
Oh.
So when you do that, when people say it's been 18 years, I'm like, for me, it's like, honestly, it's like 5 years ago.
In fact, I don't know how this question is going to go.
Yeah.
But you haven't heard the questions. But I believe already in those answers you're going to give to me. You know why?
No.
You have been married for 15 years, for 18 years,
Yeah.
and you just had your first child together
Yes.
Yeah.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
Isaac, I have to give you a hug.
Oh.
Permission, please. I have to give him a hug.
Granted.
Thank you so much. I need to
Pleasure.
thank you. You have been such a wonderful man.
My pleasure.
Patience, everything.
It's the grace
bless
of God,
you.
really.
God
It
bless
is the
you.
grace of God, because
bless you. So you were meant for each other. 15
I believe
years
so.
of not having a child is it's enough to family pressure. How did you cope? I'm sure there must have been pressures.
Pressure, right?
Oh yes, oh yes. You see, I've always believed that you can have a child outside of wedlock. You don't have to be married to have children. So if children were the ultimate reason you got married, then if there are no kids, then you have to break up. But if you got married because you want companionship, because you love the woman, because you feel you are compatible with her, because you feel you need her, then children will become secondary. Because when children become grown up, say for instance, in 30 years, the kids will be grown up and you'll be left with her. So it should be like they're not there.
Oh, he's great. Fine. Doing well.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Yes.
Giving me reason to wake up early for school runs.
We're doing school runs now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Give me 5 cents.
About time too.
The ladies.
Let's go on a short break, and when we come back, more on this celebrity sweet couple.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
To have formal lips.
A marriage without the blessing of a child in Nigeria could be challenging, even when the couple choose to stick to their marriage oath to be together for better, for worse. Parents of such couples and relatives often put pressure on the marriage. This is so for these folks. The purpose of marriage is not for love but for bearing children. For this reason, the childless woman is often mocked and scorned for her childlessness. And so these women live daily in dejection, misery, and anguish. For 15 years, Metche and Nneka Moses bore the pain of childlessness, but they chose to stick together, and their baby eventually came. Now they tell their amazing story on You and I.
Welcome back. Now, more questions.
Okay.
Nneka, this question is for you, and I really want you to open up because I'm sure you'll be touching a lot of wives out there who were also, or who are also in your shoes where you were then. How did you cope during that process of trying to get a child? Both of you trying to conceive.
Oh,
Because
wow.
you must have had a lot of pressure. Please, I need you to share.
Yeah, of course, it was a very difficult, trying, challenging moments, all those years. One thing is my greatest strength was not really in me, it was him. Because he kept telling me that, when your monthly, cup shows up, my mood changes and he notices, he said, listen, babe, if it's not this month, it's next month. And I'll be like,
Yes.
for how long? He say, hey, come, this gives us reason to really work harder. You know what I mean? He tries to make it lighter. But I know that I need to have children, not just for him, but for me. This is a guy that I love so much. Why can't I hold his baby? Every woman that really loves his man, so it was driving me crazy. But he kept me together, and we prayed together a lot. And then, funny enough, work. Because, our job involves traveling from one place to the other. So most times, then he goes, don't worry, forget that. And it's even an opportunity for us to now go to South Africa. We've been invited there, and the president of Gambia is waiting for us next month. And then he gives me like a 3-month schedule.
And plenty IVFs that didn't work.
You want to talk about that one?
I'm sure this one was just not
We
planned
spent
for. I'm
money-
sure somewhere one of
No,
these.
we spent a lot of money on IVF.
Oh, yes.
That's what I'm saying.
And when this one eventually came, It's when I
He
told
wasn't
him that I'm done.
Yes.
I don't want to do any
The
IVF
awesomeness
anymore.
of God.
Yes.
You cannot miss God in anything that you do.
Oh, yes.
Fantastic.
We prayed together, and then.
Fantastic.
But one thing I avoided was trying to talk to people who will help me through, because I know this thing is not in the hands of human being. If God that gives, it's only
But one
God that
thing I didn't
gives.
like then was when I didn't quite understand it as I did now.
Yes.
When people invite me to their kids' birthday parties,
party.
I feel, come on, I'm not a kid. Why are these people inviting me to
And
a
they
kid's
know I
birthday?
don't have a kid
They
to
know I don't
bring
have a
there.
kid. So
He
what's all
feels
this?
that
It's a blessing in
And
disguise.
I said to him that I don't mind. Let's go and play
It's
with
just
other
because
kids.
of her. You were thinking about her as well.
Yes.
Yes, it was always, but lately I discovered that, look, I was being stupid.
Yes.
You need the parents' permission for even the kids to come.
So it's
So-
actually the parents you invite.
Then they bring
and
the kids
bring
along.
kids. And it's also an avenue for you to meet your friends and chat. Birthday parties for a 1-year-old is not really the 1-year-old enjoying it. It's actually the parents.
The parents,
Yeah.
Yes. Then
So
the other difficult times for me were like when we went to the village, and then other
I
co-wives.
can imagine the village arrangement.
And then the
They'll
other
start judging from the gate and look at two of them coming.
and then some of the real big old
Younger
women
brothers.
I know.
be like, hey, nne, ekano. I'll be like, Anokwamo, why don't you talk to God?
It is really.
And my strength was, besides my God, my strength was more like, I keep saying from him, he tells me, look, baby, don't worry. There was even a time I told him, why don't, let's say any girl give us outside, let her impregnate somebody I bring home.
God.
I don't care. She said, no, if you want me to do that, I will do. You want me to adopt, I will. Everything you want me to do, Nneka, I will do. But first, you must give me my own child.
And
It
you know,
starts with you. After we have our own, then you can now tell me what next you want. You know?
and you know, when you see a pastor, he would pray for you and tell you, look, have faith, have faith.
faith, yeah.
And then gradually, I started really having faith. I said, look, yeah, this faith thing works. They give me an example. It's like when you get into a restaurant and demand for food.
Yes.
There's a confidence you have knowing that the food
will
would come. So you're just seated there confidently,
Waiting.
brimming with confidence. It's the same way if you ask a favor of God, just have faith
And wait.
that he will deliver.
And he will deliver.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Goge Africa has been on air for about 15 years.
Over.
Yes? Right?
Yes, since 1999.
Since
1999.
Yes.
Okay. And it has become a cultural phenomenon. How and where did the idea Goge come from? And what is the meaning of Goge?
Goge is that musical instrument, the local type with 3 strings. Yes, across it, and then a calabash underneath, which if you strum it,
Yes.
it churns out beautiful sounds,
Yes.
melodies. That's Goge. Igbo people would call it obo.
Obo, it's
Yes,
the obo I know.
obo,
Okay,
huh.
but Goge is the
Hausa word for it. Yes, Goge could mean in Hausa
Very
to clean.
clean.
You know, yes. The Mariah just used to use it, you know, the musician. And then in East Africa, they call it kral. Kral, you know.
And then I think the second question is, where did the idea come from?
Yeah, where did the idea come
It came
from?
from him.
Yes,
He wanted to produce and present a radio show.
that's right.
And I said to him, why don't you do it on TV? He said TV is expensive. And so I said, let's do it on TV so that I can, then I was into costuming. So I can, dress you up with my own costumes and then maybe start making sales because you're on TV with my clothes. So he said, okay, if I'm going to do it on TV, then let's do it together since you have the TV idea. Let's do it together. And I was wondering, how do you mean do it together?
Yes.
He said, present together, produce together, just together all the way.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Yeah.
So, but you must have faced some kind of challenges.
Plenty.
Certainly. Oh,
Plenty.
yes. It was very challenging in the initial stage.
Because
The
I
first
knew
challenge
TV
was-
then was not really accepted as it is right
No.
now.
Yes.
So what?
The first challenge was money. Second challenge was funding. Third challenge is still cash. You get what I mean?
Because we ran
That
it
was the
for
biggest of all.
over 3 years without
Without any income.
No money
So
coming
do
in.
you recall the first episode you shot?
Yes.
Where and how?
At the first
National
episode that actually went on air
Yes,
was
okay.
the Chroma, the
Was
one
the
we did the
Chroma.
Chroma in Philip Trimnell's
Yes.
studio.
Oh,
But the
wow.
first
Yes.
episode we shot at National Theatre didn't go on air because I was like this.
So many of the episodes didn't go
What do
on
you mean
air.
by you were like this?
Stiff?
Like this, the-
Because I told her, look, I said,
said,
don't worry, it's not a live program.
said,
If
just
we
be
do
yourself.
Okay, you were
it,
not you were
So
not
I was
used
like-
to you were shy or
I was stiff.
Yes.
I've not done it before. I'm not a TV
Before.
person. So
Oh,
I'm just
wow.
like
I
this.
assured her, I said, if we don't like it, it will not go on
So
air.
what was your lowest period? I mean, during the course of running Goge Africa?
When the landlord wanted to evict us.
Yes.
Oh my
I
God!
was going to say the
You
same
can
thing.
say that again.
Yes.
You can say that
Yes,
Because
again.
there was no
gonna
money
throw us
coming
out,
in.
There was no money coming
Yes.
in. And we're doing this stupid show. He comes.
Just enjoy what we're doing.
Stupid show.
Not
Yeah,
putting
no,
So where is he
something out
now? Stupid show. Is he still stupid?
there. I'll do my voiceover. I'll
then
get
you'll
the
be
money.
like,
I'll
this
plow
guy doesn't know
into
what
it.
he's doing.
You know, it was just fun. We were
It
not-
was more fun. Than,
Yes.
Actually, we set up without a business plan. We
Yes.
set up without a marketing front.
You know.
There was a guy that, a friend of his that wanted to put an advert on the show. And he said, no. We have different plan for this show, you see. We're looking for multinationals.
we'll take it all
We'll take
up.
it all
All
up.
this
We
certain
don't want
adverts here and
advert. We don't
there.
want to be
Nah.
bothered with all that. So the guy said, okay. And he kept watching us, So, but the good thing is that people love the content. The TV stations appreciate what we give to them.
That's right.
So we were not burdened with paying airtime as it were then. So it was more of producing. And we travel a lot. We enjoyed the travel. So it's just like we make money from my costume, from his voiceover.
So
and
what
stuff,
has he done?
Put it together and
all
we just
these
go on a
years,
trip.
Goge Africa. What has
What
it
has
done to you?
For me or for the audience?
For first of
For
all,
us.
for you,
Well,
because
it
I
has
love
put-
Goge Africa.
It has
you.
put food on the table.
Yes.
It has enriched my knowledge of the world.
Because you travel a lot.
Yes.
Oh, yes. With a
great
lot of
networking
airlines,
facility.
as partners.
As partners.
Oh, yes, not really paying to travel.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Hotel partners.
Hotel partners.
See what passion has brought you guys.
Yes. Enjoying hotels.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
You
No,
go on
I'm
holiday, you go on holiday, they want to show you the best of their country, the best of their food, the best of everything.
Yes.
They give you, and at the end of the day, say, oh, thank you for coming.
Hi, this is Candid Lens. Now, in Candid Lens, we tell you as it is in the world today. What are we talking about today? Kylie Jenner. Now, she needs no introduction. She's a member of the infamous Kardashian Jenner family with a staggering amount of social media followers. Now, apart from her famous bloodline, she's also popular for enhanced lips and exaggerated pouch, which has inspired the hashtag Kylie Jenner Lip Challenge. This trend is encouraging teen girls to blow their lips up to epic proportions using bottles or slot glasses. Now, this reportedly painful method involves participants placing their mouth over the opening of a cup, jar, or a narrow vessel and sucking until the vacuum causes their lips to swell up, all in the hopes of having Kylie Jenner bee stung pouch. I'm doing my own. What is this? All for a pout? To have formal lips? Ridiculous. Now, are you going to try out the hashtag Kylie Jenner Lip Challenge? Let us know on our social media platforms. See you in a few.
Thank you.
What
That's
do you want the
true.
world to know about Goge Africa?
The best is still yet to come.
The best in culture, in terms of cultural
Yes, and our tourism
and heritage-
potentials.
yeah, tourism
they are yet to
potentials.
see that.
Fantastic.
And on my own part, I'd like them to know that right now they can now join us and travel with us whenever they wish. We have Goge Africa Travel Club. Join the club and be a member, and then we can all go together.
Fantastic. One last one.
Okay.
I heard you proposed to your wife in a very unconventional
Please
way.
don't go there.
I'm
Lisa.
going to go there, my
Don't
darling.
Go there.
I love you. I love you so
Oh.
much, but you're going to have to answer this question. This particular one.
I'll have her answer it.
What? It's your question now. Don't pass it on.
Okay.
Okay.
These things happen. Every guy does this thing.
Their own way.
Their own way.
But you didn't kneel down to propose.
Not
Tell them.
really.
You just commanded her, come and take this ring.
No. Well,
It was an imaginary ring.
Yes,
There was no ring there. Tell them.
It was just a circle in his head.
look.
A circle.
And I bought
We
it to it.
were in the most. Let me choose my words carefully.
Okay.
We were in the most intimate moment.
Yes. When I can't say no.
You know.
When the only answer you can get from me then is just yes.
Yes.
Please, I need to know that moment. No, you need to share.
Oh, come on, Lisa. You should. You know.
Whatever he was asking, yes.
We're going to go on a break now. When we come back, we're going to sign off, and then we just give them too much of love and accolades. See you shortly.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Now, one last word. Because you're celebrity couples, the world celebrates you. And few other people who are celebrity couples, they find it difficult to stay together. What advice do you give to people, to women, couples out there who are having their own kind of challenges?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I'd say whatever you're going through, keep faith. Marriage is not a competition. If you give so much to your partner, your husband, I'm sure he will return the love, because it's give and take. You know, don't be selfish in love, and keep faith if you're looking for a child. I believe there's a baby there in heaven for everybody.
Thank you so much for coming to the show. You've been an inspirational, and I totally enjoyed myself.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lisa.
Now, viewers at home,
Pleasure.
you have heard it all. I've got nothing more to add. Have faith and keep believing. Bye for now. Thank you so much for coming.
You're too much.
Oh, huggy.
Give me your hand. Do not be afraid. I promise I'll stand by you all the way. Here is my shoulder.